Welcome back to Surviving in Alabama, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, today we're going to be working on fly traps. Now, I've been making these fly traps, the inverted kind. I've been making those for years and years. I don't even know how many years. And they work pretty well. But I never have gotten the bait down. I haven't gotten that bait dialed down to a science. So I'm going to show you how to make fly traps. That's the easy part. But then we're going to do a bait experiment. And what got me thinking about this type of bait is I was watching a video about a guy attracting soldier flies. And so he said that the house flies come first. And this is just him casually talking. And so he said the house flies come first and they'll get in the bait that he's put out for the soldier flies. And he said then the soldier flies come around and they run them off. So it got me thinking. I was like, well, you know, what if I just used what he did as an experiment to see if it's going to work in my fly traps? So that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to use a 2-liter Coke bottle. That's going to be the inverted trap. Then we're going to use this apple juice bottle. It's apple juice, right? Yeah. We're going to use the apple juice bottle, and we're going to make a different kind of trap. So I'd really appreciate it if you liked, shared, and subscribed. And I'm trying to grow this channel, and I'm trying to pass along the knowledge that I have. As I'm still learning, I'll never stop learning. So as I learn something and I figure out that it works, I'm gonna pass it on to you. Or if I'm gonna learn something and I'm not sure if it works, I'm still gonna pass it on to you and just tell you, say, hey, this is what I'm trying. Before I get to cutting bottles, I'd like to say thank you to Mayhem Country Living for giving me a shout out yesterday. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, and if any of you watching this, if y'all don't know about Mayhem Country Living, go over there and check out his channel. He knows a lot of stuff. You need to check him out. All right, here we go. All right, for this bottle right here, this is going to be so easy, you're going to go, oh my gosh, how did I not know that? This is super easy. I'm going to take a knife, doesn't matter what kind of knife, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to push this knife in. And what I'm doing is I'm going to make, don't make it too big, but I'm going to make an X. That's really all I'm making. And so, if you can see this X right there, then I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to push them in, just like so. And what I'm trying to do is push them back so the fly can get up in there, but then he can't get out. Kind of like the old Roach Motel. So if you can see this, there's a hole right here, and I have made an X, and I pushed them in. And see, that hole's big enough for a fly. So when they get ready to come back out, they're going to be flying all around trying to get out and trying to get out. So there is the hole, just like so. All right, so now I'm going to do another one on the other side, because I'm going to make 2. But I'm really super stoked about this bait situation, because, you know, in the past I've used chicken mess and rabbit mess and, you know, garbage, and it works. It works. It just doesn't work. It just never worked as well as I thought it should. So the trap works flawlessly. I mean, once they get in there, they ain't getting out. But the bait situation I have struggled with. So you're going to be learning with me on the bait situation. And I'm showing you what I know how to build these traps. The trap works. So, and see what I'm doing? I'm doing the same thing. I'm pushing these in just like so. So rest assured the trap does work. But the bait, hey, I'm still learning. And I just, when I saw, hang on a minute. When I saw that video about him tracking soldier flies, I was like, man, that's it. That's the ticket. That's got to work. So that's what we're going to do. All right, here we go. We're going to cut the inverted bottle. Okay, got a 2-liter Coke bottle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife and cut all the way around the edge, and I'm just going to follow this line of the red right all the way around. And if you mess up, it's not really a big deal. It's not the end of the world. And you can get, I've been making these out of bottles all this time, but I had the idea when I was gonna make this video. I was like, what if I made that out of milk jugs? You know, I collect milk jugs. So if you use this method, I think a milk jug would work just fine, even though that's not what I'm doing today. But I just really believe that would work. Now I've got the top cut off, right? Then I'm gonna take the cap and I'm gonna twist it off. We don't need it. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna stick it upside down in there. Just like so. So this is what you got. So you see that down in there? I just took the top, cut it off, and inverted it and stuck it down in there, and so it fits like a glove. It just fits right up in there. So when you go to clean it out, you can just take that off, dump out your flies and your bait, put some new bait in, and just do like that. That's what it looks like. So there you go, just like so. All right, don't click off just yet. We're gonna make some bait. One more thing. I do have a sponsor, even though he is my friend. Him and his wife, they own a company called The Boss. And they're just awesome. And what they do is they do business contracting, where they contract out IT and computer software, website, all that kind of stuff. If you own a business, call The Boss. That's 205-900-BOSS. Thanks, boss. All right, still don't click off. We got to make some bait. We're going to make some bait right now. So now you're thinking, what in the world am I going to use for bait? Well, we're just going to use common everyday things you have at your house. So this is what we're going to use. Main ingredient is cat food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take cat food, and that's some water in that milk jug, and an egg. So I'm going to mix all that up and make a nasty, just think about it. You get wet cat food, wet egg, oh my gosh. After a day or two, it's gonna stink. So now I'm gonna take the cat food, I'm gonna take some water, and I'm gonna beat this egg up in there and mix it up with a stick, and then I'm gonna put it in these bottles. And I'll show you what that looks like. I'm gonna take the top off this Coke bottle, and I'm gonna crack this egg. But then I'm gonna keep the shell in there. I'm just gonna mash it all up, just like so. And I'm gonna wash my hands over it a little bit. I'm gonna take this stick and beat it up. Then I'm gonna take half of it and pour it in the other container. I'm gonna put a funnel here. That's probably about half. Then I'm gonna take a handful of cat food and pour it in there. You know what? I'm gonna do 2 handfuls. I'm gonna make it extra nasty. Now, like so. Now the video that I watched, the guy who was attracting soldier flies, he actually used dog food. But my dog lives at the house. This is out here in the shop and it's out away from the house. And what I have out here are cats, because I have shop cats. And they keep all the mice away. They do a really good job at that. When I first moved here, oh my gosh, this was a vacant place for at least a year. And I'm here to tell you, Willard moved in. There was lots, it wasn't really rats. I say Willard, but it really wasn't rats. It was little, I don't even know what they are. The mice that have like the little body and the big head, they were everywhere. So I'm like, I have got to get some cats. So we've been here, well, June will be 3 years. And I've had these cats probably 2.5 years or so. And once the cats got up big enough to get out and move around and kill some mice, I had no more mouse problems. I mean, they are gone. I haven't seen a mouse since that time. They are gone. Anyway, all right, back to the cat food. All right, so I've got cat food, egg, and I'm gonna mix a little water in it. We're just gonna make it soupy. This one right here, I can just kind of shake it up. This one right here, kind of stir it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna take the top and I'm gonna put it back on top and just do like that. There you have it, guys. Here it is right here. See, I've got the top. Just like so. Now see, the flies are gonna be attracted to the smell. So if you look down in there, they're gonna go down that hole, but they're not gonna be able to come back out because they're gonna be trying to fly up and around it. They won't fly straight up that hole. They are trapped in this trap. I know this trap works well. I've used it many times. Now this one right here, they're gonna smell the nasty coming out of that hole, and they're gonna be attracted to it, and they're gonna fly down in this hole, and they're gonna be stuck. Thanks for joining me on all my craziness. We're making fly traps. We're doing a little bit of everything. We're doing stuff all the time. Please like, share, and subscribe. And join me next time. I'm also gonna be shooting a video on making southern cornbread today. So fly traps and cornbread today. God bless.